Have a question asking about a tenant on a lease who's subletting a room in the apartment. What can a landlord legally write in their lease that prevents a subleasee from actually staying on the premises or preventing the tenant from subletting or assigning the property? Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, a landlord can have a no assignment, no subletting provision in their lease or rental agreement. Many standard leases, at quote unquote, have such a provision in them, and it's usually to protect the landlord from a third party stranger from basically moving in. You rent the property to tenant A, and then all of a sudden you have tenant C living in your property. You don't know what's happened. The tenant has said, "Hey, I've assigned my 1 year lease agreement to you." Well, a landlord could have a prohibition against subletting or assignment of the lease, basically. And if it does happen, then the landlord could give a 3-day notice to quit to the tenant or the subleasee or signee, whoever is in there, to terminate that agreement. Because the deal is, if you have that provision in your lease agreement, the landlord can terminate the agreement without the assignee fixing it. Basically, once you assign or sublet the property, the law deems that as an incurable breach. It's something generally you can't fix, basically. And every case is going to depend on is going to be have to be factored in on a case by case basis here, because a lot of the issues landlords have is actually proving that there's an assignment or sublease going on. Sometimes it may be obvious. The tenants, for example, advertising on Airbnb, "Hey, I'm renting out my room," as a short-term rental, that type of deal. But sometimes it's not very obvious at all. Like, the tenants take good lengths to conceal those facts because they know if they get caught, basically the tenancy is going to be terminated, possibly terminated, basically. So you can have that provision in your lease agreement. So landlords, if you're facing a sublet assignment problem, or you suspect that might be going on in your unit and you're in the Northern California area, feel free to reach out. We might be able to help out. Put your comments, questions down below. Until next time, folks, I'll talk to you then. Thanks.